So let's see what Jose Fernandez draws out of the timeout. Fresh 30 to shoot here for his Bulls. Williams taking Coville from the elbow. Fallon goes up for the miss over Jesperson, and Atkinson has it for the outs. Temple has won its last 3 games. Its last loss in Big 5 play against Penn on January 21st. Looking for its 9th win in the conference. Fountain for the lead, and delivers! That's the one player, the transfer from Georgia Tech, that Jose Fernandez told us might be the X factor.
Yeah. She's been the difference and what gives this team an edge now. I mean, she's got that experience.
Williams gets swatted away that time by the aforementioned Fountain.
Not only does she defend, but she can rotate over block shots. She can hit threes. I think she's just a dynamic player that complements the guards of Temple. Aaliyah Butts, Fitzgerald.
10 to shoot here for Temple, up by 3. Butts to make it a 2-possession game. No, Coville can't get to this, and Williams instead has it for USF. Fountain slid again. Williams regains possession. Let's go for 3. Strong again. Coville goes up with Williams. It will stay on this end for the Bulls. And now under a minute to play in Philly.
Jose telling his team to just calm down, slow down. As I mentioned, very good in the half court.
And the officials, Steffi, I believe, are going to go to the monitor just to see that shot clock is where it says at 30 seconds, a full shot clock in case this one hit the rim or maybe did not. So, wise decision by Morris and Dean, the officials, as you see there.
Also
we'll take another look as well.
Yeah, and also take a look at who it went off of.
Yep. Looks like Coville the whole way.
Yeah, no USF defender touched that basketball. Hopefully we get a quick review.
Yeah, if you're USF in this situation, you're down by 3, you're likely going to get the ball back. You have a full shot clock. Are you going back to Williams, or do you go to the freshman, in this case, Lonska, who really, her play has waned a little bit recently?
Yeah, I think you go with your senior and Courtney Williams. I mean, she's won them basketball games. She's not afraid to take the big shot right now. You don't have to panic and shoot a 3. You can get a quick 2. As we've seen, they can score quickly. So, excuse me, it can be first available if it's Courtney Williams. If Lotska's open, certainly you take that shot.
After the review, it indeed stays with USF. Williams 1 for her last 6 from the field and gets it from Jenkins. With her Bulls down 3 for the tie, and Williams has it yet again.
How nice is it to have a player like that? You draw up a play, you run it perfectly. Here we are, tie game.
22 points for Williams, who had a career high, ironically, 35 in this building 2 years ago. We are all square at 64. Fitzgerald a deep 2, and the lead for Temple. 2-second game and shot clock differential. Stringfield is rejected by Fountain, but she's fouled. And Shalethia Stringfield will go to the line, looking to tie this one up with under 27 ticks to play.
You know, Dave, ironically, we talked about this game would come down to who could score. I think this game now comes down to who gets the defensive stop. Fitzgerald, just a step back, makes it look easy. And a good answer, and Stringfield, though smart, goes in transition there. Great rejection. Little body on the contact though.
Stringfield now 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. The senior from Jacksonville, Florida. Jose Fernandez mentioned a lot of depth for his team. Roster hasn't changed too much. And Stringfield attests to that, delivering when the pressure is on the line. We are locked up at 66 with the shot clock unplugged.
This game will come down to who gets the defensive stop. 20 seconds left.
Cardoza not electing to take the timeout in this situation. 5 seconds to play. Fitzgerald for the lead. Short. Coville delivers with 1 second to go. And a timeout by Jose Fernandez. Listen to the Temple crowd in Philly. Erica Coville, the senior from Detroit, 15 points and a big bucket there on the miss by Fitzgerald.
You knew that the offensive rebounding was going to catch up with USF. There, Coville goes right after the rebound. No one blocks her out. Put back, good for 2. Now look, we got a second left. This is one of the great rule changes that women's basketball has distilled in their game. Now they have the ability to advance the ball because they called a timeout. They won't have to inbound it from 94 feet. They can call the timeout, only have to execute in the half court now. If Jose Fernandez, which I'm assuming he's going to want to do that.
If you're Temple in this situation, though, Steffi, how do you silence that, though, and who do you look forward to getting the basketball here? Do you go with Williams if you're Jose Fernandez?
Well, with 1 second left, you have to think it's going to be multiple screens before the ball is inbounded. And someone who's great at coming off of screens is Kitty Alatzka and also Courtney Williams. So it's either going to be one of those two because it's going to be a catch and shoot type of scenario. Look at Jose out on the court showing his players where to go. Temple calling to switch everything, and that's the smart decision with 5 guards out on the floor. Makes getting open looks that much harder.
There's the rule change that Stephanie explained. Jesperson will inbound it, 1 second to play here in regulation with Temple up a deuce. Jesperson finds Williams. That will do it. Temple pulls off the upset, and for the first time in program history, defeats USF by 2.
Look at Coach Cardozo. She loves it. This is a team that wants to show that they are for real. Boy, did they show it today. Great fight from the Temple Owls.
A huge win for Temple as they now move into second place in the American Conference behind UConn. USF consequently will fall into third, and these two teams again will match up Saturday, February 27th in Tampa. We got exactly what we wanted, didn't we?
Yeah, just you can't credit Cardozo enough with the decisions that she made, sticking with the 5 guards. Really worked out. Great fight by both teams, really. Both teams put on a show, Dave.
Yeah, they really did. Credit to USF for battling as well. Here's back to the last play of the game.
And this is the key, putting Fountain on the ball. There's no vision for the inbounder. Courtney Williams has no chance to get the shot off. Great defense. This game, like I said, coming down to who gets the stop. It was the Temple Owls.
And Temple shuts down the USF winning streak at 4. Temple now has won the last 4 games. Will play at Cincinnati on Tuesday. USF conversely will host Tulane on Tuesday as Temple wins for the first time over USF in the program's 6th meeting. 24 points for Temple to just 14 for USF. Coville delivers late. Another double-double, 5 double-doubles for Erica Coville. For Steffi Sorensen and our entire fantastic crew in Philadelphia, this is Dave Leno saying so long from the Liacouras Center, where Temple wins by 2. To watch this entire game on replay as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Temple with the upset in Philly.